Welcome to Live Interactive English. I'm Nina.
Hello, everybody. I am Shane. Merry Christmas!
It's December!
Yeah, and we are looking at a lesson called Lapland, Spending Christmas in Santa's Hometown. I've never been to Lapland. Have you?
Me neither. I'm not sure where Lapland even is.
Well, I know we're going to learn all about it in today's article.
Yeah.
Have you ever visited with Santa before?
I don't think that I have. But I was wondering, I've seen in TV a lot that people can visit Santa in like malls in the US.
Yeah.
Right? Where little kids, they line up to sit on Santa's lap and ask him for presents.
Exactly, you ask him for whatever you kind of wish for.
Okay.
Whatever you want. Yeah, they have that pretty much. Any big mall in the U.S. is going to have it. So I've been there, and you can take a picture with Santa and even his elves. And a lot of times they'll even have like Santa's like little home set up with like reindeer in the yard. Not real reindeer. But maybe at some they do have some real reindeer. I'm not sure. Sometimes they get pretty fancy, but I've just been to the basic one where you take some cute pictures, you sit on the lap, and I did that when I was young.
Oh, not now?
No.
Are you allowed to now?
I don't think there's an age restriction. I think anybody can go and sit on Santa's lap and ask him for what you want for Christmas.
Okay. Anyways, I feel like that's probably them trying to replicate Lapland, right?
Right.
So we're going to learn a little bit more about it once we get into it.
Okay.
Picture this. It's cold outside. Snow covers the earth, trees, and houses, and string lights shine magically in the dark night. Suddenly, there's a jingle of bells and a cheerful ho ho ho. Where else could you be but Lapland? Lapland is a region that is mainly located within the Arctic Circle. It stretches across parts of Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Russia. Each country offers its own Lapland experience, but most visitors begin their trip by flying into Finland's capital, Helsinki. From there, a 10-hour train ride on the Santa Claus Express takes them north. And where is their destination? The official hometown of Father Christmas, Santa Claus Village in Rovaniemi.
Welcome to part 1 of Lapland, Spending Christmas in Santa's Hometown.
Okay, so we're going to Santa's hometown. So a hometown is the place where you were born or lived as a child. So for example, you can say, my hometown is in the south of Italy.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your hometown actually?
My actual hometown is Los Angeles.
Okay.
What's your hometown?
My hometown is Lisbon.
Lisbon.
Yes, in Portugal.
Portugal. Wow. Okay.
All right. Let's get into the article.
Okay.
Picture this. It's cold outside. Snow covers the earth, trees, and houses. And string lights shine magically in the dark night. Suddenly, there's a jingle of bells and a cheerful ho ho ho. Where else could you be but Lapland?
Wow, I can totally imagine that. That sounds very fun.
Yeah, it sounds
magical.
So festive, right?
Festive, yes. Really getting me into the Christmas spirit.
So you hear a jingle?
A jingle of bells. So when you ring a bell, the sound that it makes, we call that a jingle.
Okay.
Right. So you hear a jingle of bells.
Ding,
And
ding,
ho,
ding.
ho, ho. So who's that? If you hear ho, ho, ho.
Definitely Santa.
Santa Claus. That's what he's famous for saying is ho, ho, ho.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Why ho?
That's a very good question.
Yeah.
He could say hee hee
Hee, hee,
hee.
hee.
But I guess ho ho ho.
Ha, ha.
Maybe it sounds like more jolly, more happy.
Perhaps.
Okay, so we have a word magically. It's an adverb and it means in a way that seems like magic or wonderfully. For example, the stars magically lit up the sky.
Oh,
so wonderful. Yes.
Okay. Continuing the reading. Lapland is a region that is mainly located within the Arctic Circle. It stretches across parts of Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Russia.
Ooh, okay, so 4 countries. I didn't know that.
It stretches across a really long area.
Yeah, a long region.
Yeah, so it's a long region. So a region, that's a noun. It's a large area of land, usually without exact limits or borders.
Okay.
So usually it's not like there's a line that says that's what this region is. It's just an area that's a little bit undefined. Right.
Okay.
So for example, you can say the country's northern region is famous for its seafood.
Okay. Each country offers its own Lapland experience. But most visitors begin their trip by flying into Finland's capital, Helsinki. From there, a 10-hour train ride on the Santa Claus Express takes them north.
The Santa Claus Express. So I'm imagining that is a train that must have a theme of Christmas and Santa.
Yeah.
So basically, it's a train that just takes you right to Santa Claus.
Yeah, so I think a lot of people would want to experience that. It does sound like a lot of fun.
Yeah, and when you say the Santa Claus Express, express just means kind of quickly or directly. So you kind of just go directly there. Although 10 hours does seem like kind of a long train ride.
But if you think about how far Santa Claus must live, maybe 10 hours is not so bad.
That's true, that's true.
Yeah.
It's pretty far north.
Okay, so it is in the capital of Finland. So capital is the city where a country's government is located. And it's usually, you know, where it's quite busy in the capital, right? Yeah. For example, Paris is France's capital and largest city.
What's the capital in Taiwan?
Definitely Taipei.
How about where your hometown is? Portugal, what is the capital?
Lisbon as well.
And how about where I am from, the United States of America? Do you know the capital there?
I want to say Washington, D.C.
You want to say that, and it's good that you do say that because that is correct.
Yes.
You're the winner. You win a prize. You know all of the capitals.
I mean, we talked about 3 so far, but okay.
How about in India? You're part Indian.
Oh man, you're putting me on the test right now.
You don't know?
Is it Mumbai?
I'm not really sure.
I mean, you're just messing with me now.
Okay, so continuing the reading.
Okay.
And where is their destination? So, all right, another test for you. What is a destination?
Yes, a destination is basically where you are going. So the end point, right?
Where you want to end up.
Exactly.
Okay, so where do we want to end up? The official hometown of Father Christmas. Santa Claus Village in Rovaniemi. So I had no idea that's where Santa Claus Village and where his hometown actually is. We always just say the North Pole.
Yeah.
Is where he comes from.
But we don't hear the actual name of the village.
Yeah, wow.
That is super cool.
So you can actually really go to
this
city and go to his hometown and go and visit Santa Claus.
That would be so cool.
That would be an awesome little trip to take, especially during the winter, you know, really in the Christmas spirit. Okay, why don't we take a short break and we'll be right back.
All right. Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。这2天的课程是要介绍圣诞老人的故乡 Lapland 拉普兰。那补充一下 hometown 就是指家乡故乡。同学们想象一下，外头的天气很冷，白雪覆盖着大地、树木还有房屋，然后圣诞灯在黑暗当中神奇的闪耀着。 突然间有叮当的铃声响起，然后还有欢乐的 ho 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 圣诞老人的招牌笑声。那这样的场景除了拉普兰还能在哪里呢？妮娜老师刚刚用到 festive 来描述这个段落的描述，那么 festive festive 就可以形容是欢乐的、节庆的，或是充满节庆氛围的。再来看单字 magically 这个副词表示神奇地，如魔法般地。好，拉普兰它是位于北极圈内的一个地区，横跨了挪威、瑞典、芬兰还有俄罗斯部分的地区。那每个国家都有各自的拉普兰体验，可是大多数游客会飞到芬兰的首都赫尔辛基，然后再从那边搭10个小时的圣诞老人特快列车前往圣诞老人的官方故乡罗瓦涅米的圣诞老人村。好，我们来看单字 region 就是地区、区域，它也有行政区的意思。那么 capital 表示首都、首府，它也可以指工商业活动中心。那这边一个重点，我们进入文法时间。好，我们这边要介绍的是 but 的用法。首先第一个 but 可以当介系词，表达除了什么什么之外，常用在疑问句，或者是会跟否定词 nothing、none 等等来连用。例如 He did nothing but play video games yesterday。他昨天除了打电动，什么事都没做。第二个，我们可以用 but 当连接词来表达但是、不过，用来表示对比或者是转折。那它也可以用来带出令人意外或震惊的事，像 They got engaged, but I thought they were breaking up。他们订婚了，但我以为他们要分手诶。好，接回课文中。
Perhaps the biggest reason to visit Rovaniemi is the chance to see Santa himself. Every day, the jolly old fellow finds time in his busy schedule to meet visitors and hear their Christmas wishes. The village also has its own post office, where you can send Christmas cards to your friends and family. All cards sent from here are given a unique Arctic Circle postmark to show the special place that they came from.
Welcome back, everybody. So before the break, we were learning a little bit about Lapland and how it's a region in the Arctic Circle that goes across 4 different countries.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of famous for really celebrating Christmas. Right?
Yeah.
Lots of Christmas tradition, and you can go there and see lots of lights and see, everything. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, so but in each country, they actually offer different experiences, right?
Right, it's a little bit different everywhere.
Exactly, but most people actually start their trip by going to the capital of Finland, Helsinki, and taking a 10-hour train ride to visit Santa Claus's village.
That's Santa's hometown.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so let's continue about Rovaniemi.
Yeah.
Perhaps the biggest reason to visit Rovaniemi is the chance to see Santa himself.
Okay.
Now, of course, that is, if you're going all the way there to Santa's village, then you better be able to see Santa, right? That would be, if you go there and there's no Santa Claus, I think you would be pretty disappointed. But apparently, it's saying one of the biggest reasons to visit there. So there must be other things to do there as well.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to look amazing,
right? Right, it must be beautiful. So every day, the jolly old fellow finds time in his busy schedule to meet visitors and hear their Christmas wishes.
Oh, the jolly old fellow.
Yeah, so jolly just means very happy. Yeah, so the jolly old fellow we're referring to, of course, is Santa Claus. So we know, of course, Santa Claus has a very busy schedule, especially around Christmas time, because he has to prepare all those gifts for billions of people. Right?
That's true.
Probably billions of gifts that Santa has to prepare. There's all these Christmas wishes that are there, and you can actually go there in person and see Santa and tell him some of your Christmas wishes.
Okay.
That's nice.
That is nice.
So continuing along.
The village also has its own post office where you can send Christmas cards to your friends and family.
Well, that's fun.
Oh, that is fun because you are actually sending it from where Santa Claus lives.
Have you been sent a postcard from anybody like in any time recently? It's something that people used to really do.
I did it when I was younger.
A long time ago. But
Yeah.
I think as time goes on, people send fewer and fewer postcards.
Yeah, especially since we have text and email. You don't need it that much.
When my friend travels out of the country every summer, he travels to Europe, and he always sends me a postcard. I just received one a couple of days ago.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so it's always nice to get a postcard.
Definitely. So continuing, all cards sent from here are given a unique Arctic Circle postmark to show the special place that they came from.
Right.
That's really cool.
So a postmark is just with the post office. They will stamp it, and it will say where it is from, right? So the origin, or where it originated from. So that would be pretty cool, right?
Yeah,
right
it
from
does sound
Santa's
cool.
hometown. It's very unique. What's unique mean?
So it's unique, meaning it's one of a kind or unlike anything else. For example, my brother has a unique way of dressing. That means when you see him and how he dresses, you probably don't see many people dressing the same way.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's all the time we have for part 1, but guess what?
There's part 2.
There's part 2, so we will see you and learn more about Christmas.
About Lapland, right?
Lapland,
All right. See you then. 游客造访罗瓦涅米最大的原因，或许是因为有机会可以见到圣诞老人本尊。每天，这一位快乐的老先生就会在他繁忙的行程当中抽空来会见访客，听他们的圣诞祝福。那文中用到 jolly 就是形容兴高采烈的、令人愉快的。好，那么课文提到说，那个村子还有自己的邮局，你可以在那边寄圣诞卡给亲友，从那边寄出的卡片都会盖上独特的北极圈邮戳。好 ，postmark 就是邮戳的意思。那么单字 unique 它是形容独特的、独一无二的。我们其实也可以用到 one of a kind 去形容独一无二的。那这边一个重点，我们进入文法时间。好，这边要介绍的是名词加上分词 VING 或 PP， 也就是分词片语修饰名词的用法。主格关系代名词 who、which、that 所引导的形容词子句，可以把关系代名词省略，然后把动词改成分词来修饰先行词。当形容词子句是表示主动或进行时，就改为现在分词 VING。表示被动时就用过去分词 PP。例如 ，The boy is holding a jar which is filled with marbles。男孩手里拿着一个装满弹珠的罐子，其中的 which is filled with marbles 是形容词子句，那 which is filled 可以简化成 filled， 所以句子会变成 The boy is holding a jar filled with marbles。这时候我们就看到名词 a jar 后面就接了过去分词 filled 来修饰它。好，那么以上这些讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
Picture this. It's cold outside. Snow covers the earth, trees, and houses, and string lights shine magically in the dark night. Suddenly, there's a jingle of bells and a cheerful ho ho ho. Where else could you be but Lapland? Lapland is a region that is mainly located within the Arctic Circle. It stretches across parts of Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Russia. Each country offers its own Lapland experience, but most visitors begin their trip by flying into Finland's capital, Helsinki. From there, a 10-hour train ride on the Santa Claus Express takes them north. And where is their destination? The official hometown of Father Christmas, Santa Claus Village in Rovaniemi. Perhaps the biggest reason to visit Rovaniemi is the chance to see Santa himself. Every day, the jolly old fellow finds time in his busy schedule to meet visitors and hear their Christmas wishes. The village also has its own post office, where you can send Christmas cards to your friends and family. All cards sent from here are given a unique Arctic Circle postmark to show the special place that they came from.
Kiki, we're ordering drinks. Kiki.
What? You scared me.
What are you listening to? You're so in the zone.
Yeah, because the lyrics are so deep. I'm listening to Hosier's new song.
Do you think I would like it?
Totally. Check it out.
Give it a go. You're too sweet for me.
It's time for KiWi on the Street. Translations.
Yeah.
It is time for some translations. Okay, and today we are talking about music. So, the first sentence is 这首歌真的很洗脑. How would you say that in English?
This song is really brainwashing.
This song is so brainwashing.
洗是什么?
Brainwash.
Yes! So?
Song is brainwashing.
Very good, yes. Very good. Or you could say the song is super catchy. Okay, good job.
这首歌的旋律很好听.
The melody is catchy.
The melody of the song is really good.
Very good. All right, what did we learn today? The topic of translation today is talking about music. Our first phrase is, that's a really catchy song. In this sentence, catchy is an adjective, and it means that it is easily retained in the memory. So your mind can catch something very easily. It's very catchy. So maybe the lyrics can be very catchy and it just stays with you in your brain. Our second phrase is, this song has such a great melody. Melody is a noun, and another word that you could replace melody with could be tune. So, for example, you could say, this song has such a great tune. That's all for translations today. KiWi later!